I am currently pastoring a church, Abundant Grace Assembly of God, and I'm also the academic programs director at Evanston Township High School in a PhD program working on my superintendent's license. The Soul Children has taught me a lot of things, and at the core of what the Soul Children has taught me is discipline and focus. Doing what I do, wearing a lot of hats, it takes a lot of focus and it takes a lot of discipline. And working and singing those long hours just kind of paid off, and it sort of transitioned into the work that I do now.
I'm the pastor of God's Favor Deliverance Cathedral International on the southeast side of the city. I also am the presiding overseer of the Interdenominational Deliverance Fellowship Churches. I have close to 150 churches under my leadership across the country. The Soul Children has really impacted me with my leadership skills, my ability to follow directions.
In Soul Children. I was 9, 10, 11, 12, high school years singing in Soul Children. It's where my dream really came to reality, traveling and, performing and rehearsing 8-hour days with, Mr. Whitman. Growing up, you have problems, you have, low self-esteem, and you have difficulties at home and everything, and you have an outlet. Soul Children has definitely always been my outlet. Coming here and singing, and Mr. Whitman being a mentor, and really being able to sit and talk to him and tell him this is what's going on. Even though he fussed and yelled and made me cry, but he was definitely always there every time I called.
No rehearsal, no singing. This ain't no CME choir. We don't Christmas on the big Easter. Because this stuff, what I'm telling you, this little simple stuff, the simple little stuff, makes a big difference, because it looks like you've been trained, because you are. I'm not perpetrating. This is the real deal. So let's get it right. From the beginning to the end. Do we understand?
Walt Whitman impacted my life, and the Soul Children of Chicago impacted my life in that, one, it was a faith-based organization, so he taught you how to pray and be faithful and believe and hope for things that you can't see. And then he taught you how to be on time. He taught you the importance of following directions, how to be in the moment, that if you look away or if you're doing something else, you'll miss your cue or your opportunity. I began to write a lot of songs, first gospel, then R&B, and from there I won a contest called the Chicago Idol. All of this comes back from me being a little boy, watching a man give you specific instructions. He wants to see you do exactly what he asked you to do. And I think that principle right there impacted my life forever.
Because I tell people all the time, just because you're raised in church, sometimes you need to know about those life lessons that when you're outside of the four walls, how do I live? How do I present myself? Should I always present myself with excellence? So that's what I learned in the Soul Children. I learned discipline. And even going on as a teacher, as an artist, I carry that today. Even when I come back to help with the present kids, I tell them all the time, being in the Soul Children of Chicago, with the discipline, with singing, with how we should look, how we should talk, how we should act, it presents excellence in my life in every way, in every arena I go into.
Some of the things I've personally taken from Mr. Whitman and my pastorate are that he's a consummate worshiper. And that's one thing that he imparted into us early on.
Come on, I think something, come on, we got to work and pray. Into the whole world, come on,
fourth-year triple board resident at the University of Pittsburgh Medical Center, where I'm doing my training in adult psychiatry, child and adolescent psychiatry, and general pediatrics, and I'm also serving as the chief resident for that program. How has the Soul Children helped me? The Soul Children instilled in me a spirit of excellence, discipline, and also just a spiritual foundation, and taught me to set goals and to work hard, persevere to obtain them.
I am a tenured associate professor of education at the University of Chicago. I received my doctorate from the University of California, Los Angeles, and a master's from Columbia University in New York City. And the Soul Children has helped me by helping me to gain the discipline that is necessary to strive forward in education and in every other area of my life. The Soul Children has been very instrumental because it laid a foundation for me as far as developing the interpersonal skills that's needed to stand in front of various audience and to do lectures and to, educate and do a lot of implementations in different arenas, secular as well as in the worship arena.
I sense something in the atmosphere. I sense something in the atmosphere. There's something in the atmosphere. Hallelujah. Jesus, Jesus. Jesus, Jesus. Jesus, Jesus. Jesus.
The attributes that he did was prepare me for a career in my personal endeavors and not the mindset for just getting a job for the sake of a job. So a career opened up opportunities, is multifaceted, it takes you in different avenues based on your personal skill set. So Mr. Whitman has definitely had a major impact in what I'm doing today.